Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now it's time to see who won in a death battle between Portgas D or Go D.A. I mean, it depends on you. Faces Enel, and in this video, I'm going to decide and I'm going to look at all the feats. I'm going to analyze their weapon, armor, their skill, their everything to see who won in a death battle between Enel and Ace. Let's start it off with Portgas D or Go D. So Ace is a second commander in the Whitebeard crew, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible. Make this video quick as possible because I'm very tired. So Ace is a second commander of the Whitebeard crew, and Whitebeard is a Yonko, by the way. And Ace, oh by the way, I'm only using anime Ace, not novel Ace, because novel Ace would destroy. And now this is manga Ace. No, this is anime Ace, not novel Ace. But Ace is a second commander, and Ace, the class with Akizi and with Akainu for a short time at Marineford. He the class of two admirals at Marineford. He held his ground for a little bit, but then later Ace got turned into a donut. But then other than that, Ace and Blackbeard had actually fought like a Blackbeard without the Blackbeard without the earthquake fruit, without Whitebeard fruit. So Blackbeard only had one their fruit at this time, and it was the yummy fruit, the darkness fruit. And when Ace and Blackbeard was fighting, they basically destroyed the island they were fighting on, and they were they were boxing. Really, those two was boxing, and the fact that Blackbeard, being Blackbeard, that had some of his crewmates also at the island, also dealing with Ace, and even one of Blackbeard's crewmate with the gun, I forgot his name, but Van Olga that took a shot on Ace, and Ace quickly reacting to the shot, he did dodge from the attack. So Ace is quick enough to dodge a very close gunshot from Van Olga, and Van Olga is one of the base snapper in the One Piece verses. You could possibly say he's actually the base sniper person in One Piece at the moment. But Ace does a blank attack from Van Olga from a very close range, so that adds to his reaction speed and to his speed, because reaction speed are the same thing, brother, if you ask me personally. So when Ace and Blackbeard were also fighting and boxing, Blackbeard did have some of his crewmates there, so they could have jumped, Ace during the time, but we didn't see the fight. All we see is Blackbeard and Ace just clashing. And later Blackbeard they became a Yonko, and now Blackbeard's just gone crazy. He destroyed law and stuff like that. So it's a feat that the fact that Ace the class with Blackbeard and it actually stood his ground for a little bit. Then in Marineford he did clash with Akizi and Akainu, so that's also a very big feat for Ace. Then when Ace was fighting Jinbei for 5 days, by the way, Ace fought Jinbei for 5 days, and Jinbei was a warlord at the time. And Ace and Jinbei was boxing for 5 days. And Jinbei is a fistman, and he's possibly the best fistman karate person in One Piece, and he can use water attack on Ace, and Ace is a fireman. So Pokemon people, water beat fire. So in this fight, Jinbei actually had an advantage. He was maybe he was a warlord, maybe he was not, but Jinbei was a very big pirate at the time. Ace was a newbie during this time, but still. So Jinbei had his water, and being one of the best fistmen karate person, was fighting Ace for 5 days. Ace was keeping up with Jinbei, and when you look at the scene of the anime and the manga, it was a draw. But the thing is, Jinbei was the first person to be knocked out first. Jinbei did knock out, then Ace fell on his head. Same thing with Jinbei. So first Jinbei fell and knockout, then Ace followed Jinbei and just fell and also knockout. So in my opinion, Ace had actually won the fight because Jinbei got knocked out before Ace did in the fight. So it shows that Ace had actually technically defeat Jinbei, but at the same time technically a draw with Jinbei. The fact that they fought for 5 days is so A's endurance, and the fact that Jinbei was the first person to be knocked out shows Ace being the guy. And recently on the SBAs we figured out that Ace had actually defeated a warlord. Ace actually killed a warlord, and he got offered a warlord position, so we know for a fact Ace is beyond a warlord level. The fact that he's a second commander and he defeat 2 warlords, Jinbei and that lizard warlord, and was clashing with Admirals and was boxing against like a Yonko, soon to be a Yonko, Blackbeard. And Ace his hand was ready E for everyone, for warlords, for soon to be Yonkos, for Admirals, for Fistmen, and even a trans woman, Yamato. But in my eyes, Yamato is a woman. Yamato is a woman. Yamato is not a man. Yamato is not a male. Yamato is a woman. But still, Ace's hand was ready E for everyone. Yamato also got some of Ace's hands, bro, if you know what I'm saying, because Yamato is a woman. In my eyes, this is not trans, or please make a woman. But anyways, so in the Wano flashback, we the scene like Ace and Yamato was actually the class, and they actually fought, and they don't fought to the death. They fought until they became friends. I don't know what happened there. My voices went crazy on me there. So Yamato and Ace they fought, but not as rivals or to kill each other, but they fought, then they became friends. Anime. So when Ace was fighting against Yamato, they put a connection, and Ace was keeping up with Yamato. And even though Yamato had a sea prison stone on her hand, so she couldn't use her Dev Fruit, but still, this Yamato had Kankasaki, Amanaki, and obviously Haki. Yamato was strong enough to hurt Kaido in his hybrid form. Yamato was strong enough to hurt Kaido, her father. Yamato was strong enough to make Kaido bleed actually. So Yamato had a crazy Kankasaki and Rio, hockey stuff. And the fact that Ace could keep up with Yamato, even though Yamato didn't have her Dev Fruit. But that's Ace side. Now it's time to go into our favorite villain. So now let's look at Enel. I won't be talk long because I really make a video how strong is Enel. But Enel, we haven't seen a lot from Enel, but let's just quickly go through how he is. So Enel, my sweet little Enel. He has the Rama fruit, one of my favorite Dev Fruit of all time. He had the Rama fruit, which is a very powerful Dev Fruit. This Dev Fruit is so powerful that he can one-shot people when you want to. He can one-shot you, me, your sister, your granny, your pa, your ma, your sissy, your oma. And that's Afrikaans if you don't understand my USA audience. America, yeah. So Enel could one-shot you if you want to, because he done that to Sanji, he done that to multiple people in the Skypiea arc. And later in the series, not later in the series because Enel isn't, popping in, yeah. So Enel could one-shot you, and Enel could also destroy an island. And the reason why we know Enel can do this, because in Enel backstory, Enel actually destroy his own island. He actually destroyed a Skypiea island by himself. Maybe he had some help with his crewmates, but he did. He was strong enough to destroy a Skypiea island, and he did almost destroying the Skypiea island where the story was on fighting against Enel. So Enel actually almost destroyed 2 Skypiea islands by himself, almost. One he did, one he didn't. He was very close. But Enel also had powerful attacks, one-shotting people, and he was strong enough to destroy an island and almost destroy this island. So it shows Enel got crazy power, and not only that, crazy power, Enel is super fast. Enel is one of the fastest skaters, and the reason why I say that is because Enel could teleport around. When we are just watching Enel is just selling, next thing we are seeing Sanji, Usopp just fooling around. then we just see Enel just teleport me in just one shot in Chauncey or Usopp. So we can see and we know Enel could actually was so fast he can teleport around. And Scarpia is not a very small place. Scarpia is a very big place, not as big as the other island like Alabos, Agate Island or Wano, not a big island like that, but it's like a mini big island and now was quick enough to teleport around and was quick enough to teleport around, So now is a very fast skater, very powerful character, and not only that, he's there through this. Woo, it's amazing, man. It's a very powerful there through that now have. Very powerful, broken you can say. But Enel does not have hockey. That's a sad part. But Enel had one hockey, and that was obligation hockey. And his obligation hockey was extremely good. And the reason why I say that, ladies and gentlemen, Enel obligation hockey, it wasn't like officially he's like obligation hockey, but I believe he's obligation hockey. And his obligation hockey isn't like where he can predict movement, he can see when people's coming, he can see people far away through like burdens and stuff like that to detect people. Nope. Enel's obligation hockey is very unique. So obligation hockey allow him to hear what people are saying from a very far distance and to hear what they're saying from extreme like high places or different places. That might sound lame. You can just hear extremely far. You just have Superman hearings, you have super hearings. But Enel had super hearing. The fact that listen to this. Enel was at his home just selling. Enel can hear people talking about him. Enel can focus on one person talking. That's a scary part. He can listen to thousands of people from far places, but he can also focus to listen to one conversation. And the fact if you're not praising him and if you're talking bad about him, if you're talking bad about Enel, if you talk bad about God, Enel would say you're gone, goodbye. Enel would do a big thunder strike on you to kill you immediately. And how am I pinning this obligation hockey up? Doesn't sound that good, but it is really good. The fact that no other characters with hockey haven't shown this amount of good obligation hockey. The fact they can hear one conversation very far away and like 100% like proper hearing the conversation. No 80, 60, no broken telephone yet. 100%. So how I now have very good obligation hockey that you can hear from that distance. So that's Enel's side. Now it's time to put those two characters in the battlefield to see who won in the death battle. Now, how I see this fight going down is, I think I'd put the wrong person to fight Ace, because I think Ace would eat Enel up. Ace would destroy Enel. And the reason why I say this, because Ace have fought stronger people than Enel and won and beat them. Ace have clash with Atmos. I don't think Enel can clash with Inu or Kuzon. I don't think Enel would defeat Jinbei. I don't think Enel would done so good against Yamato. I think Enel would get destroyed from Blackbeard. Every person Ace have fought, Ace have done extremely good, and I don't think Enel could do the same. And I think Ace would destroy Enel. And when it comes to Ace, it's very hard to power scale Ace, because the reason Ace is so hard to power scale because you have the novel version, then you got the anime version, and I think the anime version would destroy Ace. Not anime Ace would destroy Enel. When it comes to the novel Ace would do even worse. Ace would all your Enel up, then do whatever you want, like B.D.A did. That's how much power Ace have. Ace can do like freaking everything. Like novel Ace is a G, bro. It's a top G. And so the next death battle with Ace, if I do the next death battle with Ace, I will try next time to find a harder opponent, a harder person for Ace to fight, because looking for people for Ace to fight is actually quite difficult, because so much stuff because like power scaling Ace is very weird. So the next time I do a dev battle on Ace, I'll try my best to find a better person to fight Ace, because like before I did make this video, I thought Enel got a chance, but now just talking about it, no, Enel don't got a chance because Enel is faster than Ace, and Enel may have a more powerful output than Ace. But when it comes to experience, when it comes to reaction, when it comes to IQ, when it comes to dev, I think the fire fruit I think the rumble fruit is better than the fire fruit. But thing is, you can't deny that Ace has better fights, better wins under his belt, like better everything. Ace is a second commander in our young Coke crew, by the way. Ace did defeat a warlord by himself. I don't think Enel could defeat that warlord. And now commodity slash ginger, but Ace could defeat him. Like even Ace has done like so good at example. So Ace has got big defeats so far. Even though Enel is faster, better, more output than Ace. I just think Aces have better defeats. I think just when other than strength and output, like raw power, raw strength, Ace destroy Enel when it comes to it. So that's the video. Ace will destroy Enel. So that's the video. I hope you guys like the video. I'll subscribe. See you guys later. Ace.